This is your new chapter, chapter number 5, PowerPoint presentation, visual effects. This is the second chapter of your second term examination. This is the page number 66. In this chapter, we are going to learn about different topic. In this chapter, we are going to learn about different topics which are based on the PowerPoint presentation of MS Office 2013. Particularly, this chapter is concerned with how to use the different visual effects through the MS Office PowerPoint presentation. We will learn about how to apply the animation effect in our presentation slides, how to add different transitions in our presentation slides, how to insert the sound clip, how to insert our own made sound, and how to insert the video clip in our PowerPoint presentation slides. We can also use the different action buttons. What are the rules of using the different action buttons for the different assigned works or the task previously selected for the presentation slides. And we can also view, preview, and also organize the different slides of PowerPoint presentation. We can also make an arrangement of slide shows. And the last thing is that after making of the PowerPoint presentation, we can also print the presentations. These are the topics we have to learn about the PowerPoint presentation of a slide or the different slides. This is the module 1 discussion, and through this module 1 discussion we are going to learn about the first topic of this chapter. This is how to apply the animation effect on our PowerPoint presentation slides. This is the first topic, applying animation effects. This is the topic. The question is how to apply the animation effects in our PowerPoint presentation slides. Before detailing this topic of applying the animation effect in our PowerPoint presentation slides, I would like to start with the basic concepts of the PowerPoint presentations. See, we can make our presentation slides more interesting by using the PowerPoint of the MS Office 2013 or any advanced MS Office software. Mainly the PowerPoint is the special program of the MS Office that is used to make any presentation slides of any topic or any text or any documents. And the main thing is to make our own presentation slides more interesting. We need to use or consider the PowerPoint program of the MS Office. Now the question is, can we add different pictures, saves, smart art, charts, sounds, or different movies to our own presentation slides? Answer is yes, we can easily add any picture, saves, smart art, charts, sounds, or movies to our PowerPoint presentation slides. Remember here that collectively the picture, saves, smart art, charts, sounds, and the moves are known or called as objects of the slides. If I ask what are the objects for a slide, answer is the pictures, saves, smart art, charts, sounds, and the movies are called the objects for the presentation slides. Now the question is, can we add these objects to our PowerPoint presentation slide? Answer is yes, we can easily add by using the PowerPoint program of MS Office. to our presentation slides. And we have to know how to add these objects to our PowerPoint presentation slides. We can use this kind of different objects to our PowerPoint presentation slide by using the PowerPoint programs of the MS Office. Particularly in this chapter, we are going to learn about how to enhance the appearance of our PowerPoint presentation slides by making or choosing the different objects on the slides which will be appeared either or moved or disappeared. I repeat once again, in this chapter mainly we are going to learn about how to enhance the appearance of our PowerPoint presentation slides. We can enhance the appearance of our PowerPoint presentation slides by making or choosing the different objects such as pictures, shapes, smart art, charts, sounds, movies, etc. on our PowerPoint presentation slides by appearing these objects or moving these objects or disappearing these objects from the slides. And in order to do so, we have to execute or we have to follow different commands of the PowerPoint presentation program of the MS Office for our presentation slides. And we can perform such kind of commands using two different tabs called transition tabs and the animation tabs of the PowerPoint presentation. This is the first segment of this chapter. In the second segment of this chapter, we will learn about how to add the extra interactivity to our PowerPoint presentation slides. And we can add the interactivity of our PowerPoint presentation slides by adding different buttons as well as by assigning the different actions to the PowerPoint presentation slide so that the assigned task or assigned action can be performed when a specific event has been occurred. We can summarize this second segment of this chapter that yes, a specified event can be occurred by selecting or assigning the actions button, and we can assign the actions button by choosing the different action buttons. And these events can be occurred by number one, either clicking the mouse on these action buttons or hovering the mouse button on these action buttons of the MS Office PowerPoint. I repeat, in the second segment of this chapter, we will learn about how to add the different interactivity to our PowerPoint presentation slides by adding the action buttons and assigning the actions to them so that the assigned action is performed easily when a specified event occurs. That means we need to add the different action buttons for the assigned task or the event, and we can do so by either clicking the mouse on these buttons or by hovering the mouse on these buttons. The first topic of this chapter is how to apply the animation effect. This is the main intention of our module 1 discussion. First, we have to know what is the meaning of animation. The animations are the special effects. We can say what are animations? These are the special effects that we can easily add to the any text or any object of our PowerPoint presentation slide. I repeat once again, what is the definition or meaning of animation? Animations are said as the special effects that can be easily added to any text or any object of our PowerPoint presentation slide. Now we have to know what are the different importance of using the animation effects on our PowerPoint presentation slides. Number one, we can easily make the audience very attentive to the important points of our PowerPoint presentation slides. This is number one. Second one is we can easily control the flow of information of our PowerPoint presentation slide. And the third one is we can make the presentation of our slides more interesting. These are the three important aspects of using the animations effect or effects in the PowerPoint presentation slides. Now the question is, what are the different steps which are involved in applying the animation effects on the slides? The steps to animate any text or objects are, first, number one, first we have to open the PowerPoint presentation. Thereafter we have to select the object or the text that we want to animate. I repeat once again, after opening the MS PowerPoint, we have to select the object that we want to animate, and thereafter we have to click the animation tab. Now you will see this is the animation tab of MS PowerPoint, and after selecting the object or the text that we want to animate, we have to click the animation tab. Now see, this is the animation tab, and after clicking this animation tabs, we will get different groups such as preview group, animation group, advanced animation group, and the timing group. In the first step, we have to select any object or text that we want to animate, and after that we have to click the animation tab, this one. There are different tabs: home tab, insert tab, design tab, or the transition tabs, but we have to go with the animation tabs in order to apply the animation effect on the slide. I hope this is clear. Now after clicking this animation tabs, we will see different groups. As I mentioned earlier, this is the preview group, this is the animation group, this is the advanced group, and this is the timing group. Now in the second step, in the animation group, this is the animation group, we have to go for the more button option. This is the more button option icon, and this lies in the animation group. In this animation group, we have to click this more button. Now what is the main reason behind clicking the more button? The main intention is to display the gallery animation effect. I repeat, the main reason behind clicking the more buttons in the animation group is to display the gallery animation effect, because this gallery consists of different animation effects, and by choosing or clicking this more option in the animation group, we want to choose the different animation effect of this gallery. And after choosing or clicking this more button in the animation group, the gallery of the animation effect will be displayed in front of our eyes. Now we can easily select any animated effects that we want for. There are 4 different animation effects in this gallery, and we can easily select or choose the desirable one, such as we can choose the entrance animation effect or the emphasis animation effect or the exit or the motion path animation effect. Let's say if we choose the animation effect of entrance, it means that how the object will enter into the slide. I repeat once again, choosing the entrance animation effect, it means how the object is going to be entered into the PowerPoint slide. And when the emphasis animation effect is selected, that means we are going to do that when the object is on the slide. Choosing this emphasis animation effect represent the annotation of when the object is on the slide. And the exit, this is the third animation effect, and by selecting this, it means when the object leave the slide. And the last one is the motion path, and it is meant for to make the object move in a specified pattern on the slide. These are the 4 different kinds of animation effects. We are free to choose any one or all animation effects, and this is the second step for applying the animation effects on our PowerPoint presentation slides. And after applying or selecting or choosing this kind of animation effects, we will see that the number appears next to the text or the object. That means orderly the text or the objects will be numbered, such as 1, 2, 3 and 4. And in the slide pane, this is the slide pane, and we will see the numbering of the text or the object after applying the animation effect to the PowerPoint presentation slides. And this is called the slide pane, and here we will see the animated effects on the slides in numbering pattern. And also there will be a star symbol that will appear next to the slide. This is the star symbol, and it will appear next to the slide. There is question also. There is a question which is related to the slide animation effect, that can we add animation to other text or objects on the same slide of PowerPoint presentation? I repeat, the question is, can we add animations to other text or objects on the same slide of PowerPoint presentation? Answer is yes. We can easily add the animation to other text or objects on the same slide of the PowerPoint presentation. How? By choosing the same animation effect in the second step, and they will be numbered, such as 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on and so forth, and will run in that sequence. This is the numbered sequence of animation on a slide. These are the mainly geographical or geometrical shapes, such as number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In this way, we can also add the animation to other text or the objects on the same slide. Now, can we add more than one animation to the same object or the text of the PowerPoint presentation slide? The answer is once again yes. We can add not only a specific type of animation to the slide, but also we can use or add more than one animation to the same object or the text of the PowerPoint presentation slide. Now question is how we have to click the drop down arrow of the add animation button. This is the add animation button and it lies in the advanced animation group, and in order to add more than one animation to the slide, to the same slide, we have to use this add animation button, and it lies in the advanced animation group. The another thing is to specify when an animation should start. I repeat, to specify when an animation should start, we have to click the drop down arrow of the start box in the timing group. Now this is the timing group and there is the start box, this one, and in order to specify when an animation should start, we have to click this one, drop down start button, and after clicking this start button we will get three different kinds of options, such as number one, on click option. With on click option we will get with previous option and after the previous option. These three different kinds of option we will get on the start button of the timing group, and we have to choose this start button. Why? Because to specify when an animation should start, and in order to specify when an animation should start, we have to choose this drop down arrow of the start box in the timing group, and we will get three different kinds of buttons in this start box in the timing group, such as on click button, with previous button, and after previous button. Now what are the different meanings of these three different buttons using? Number one, if we choose on click button of the start box, that means to begin after you click on this slide. That means if we want the animation to begin after click on the slide, if our intention is to this, that when animation should begin on the slide, if we want that after a click on the slide the animation should be started, then we have to go for this option on click. And if we want that the animation should begin at the same time as the previous one, then we have to go with this option, this one, with previous option. And if we want that the animation should begin immediately after the previous one, then we should go with this after previous option of the start box in the timing group. Now the question is, can we change the order of the animation of the slides? Answer is yes, we can easily change the order of the animation. Now the question is how. In order to change the order of the animation of the PowerPoint presentation slide, we have to select first an animation, any animation, then we have to click the move earlier or the move later option of the reorder animation in the timing group. See, this is the timing group and there is the reorder animation button, and here we will get two different kinds of options, such as move earlier and the move later. And by using this or selecting this move earlier or move later option of the reorder animation in the timing group, we can easily change the order or rearrange the order of the animation. Now the last question about this topic is how to remove the animation. We can easily remove the animation by selecting the number of the animation and by clicking the delete key of the keyboard. This is how we can easily delete any animated options from the PowerPoint presentation slide. This is the way of using the animation effect on the PowerPoint presentation, and we can also make the PowerPoint presentation more attractive to the audience by applying these animation effects. We have to know the steps which are involved for making the making or applying the animation effect to our PowerPoint presentation slides, and we can also easily delete the any animated effects to the PowerPoint presentation slides. I hope this was informative to you, and you have learned now how to apply the animation effect to the PowerPoint presentation slides in order to make them more attractive to the audience. In the next video or the module 2, you will discuss how to add the transition and insert the sound clip. Thanks for watching.